Well, what a year. It's been fast and furious, and no question, the Gold Coast is in the best shape it's been, ever. And I don't say that lightly, but with the benefit of decades of being at the forefront of this very unique part of the world. Hi, it's Andrew Bell, coming to you for the second last time in 2016. November was an incredibly busy month, marked by so many sales. That really came about because of the desire of sellers to get their properties sold prior to Christmas, and even more so by purchasers wanting to get in their new properties before Christmas Day. Some of the stickier negotiations had a greater purpose, which created a more conciliatory approach from both sides. I touched on a number of significant facets of the real estate market in my last report. The good news does continue to flow. I guess everyone was concerned about the Trump effect, and there's still a long way to go on that front to see how things pan out. However, the US, the world's biggest economy, just posted a growth of 3.2% in the past quarter, which suggests the global engine room is tracking strongly. That's great news. Also, the constant discussion over several years of China faltering has not surfaced. On a recent visit to our Ray White office in Guangzhou, all of the business people we spoke with laughed at the suggestion, and they came back the fact that the clampdown on corruption had changed the way everyone did business. But it was business full steam ahead under a new culture. Everywhere we visited, we saw cranes up, and the appetite for investing around the world was still strong due to the substantial income so many Chinese are now enjoying. Back home, I'm constantly watching the five main fundamentals. GDP, which is posting growth less than usual, interest rates, which are still at record low levels, population growth, which is now trekking upwards, although below our previous highs, unemployment, where again I'm pleased about a report just out showing an outstanding surge in full-time jobs in October. Full-time jobs surged 41,500 during the month, and the hours worked rose by the largest amount in 5 months. The result is a 3.5-year low of 5.6% in unemployment rate. And another positive trend, although probably spells the end of any further interest rate falls. And the fifth indicator for the real estate market that I watch is affordability. I reported on that in the last report and in some earlier reports prior to that. And whilst it's starting to get stretched, there is no concerns, certainly while we continue this low interest rate environment. All of the above end up, for real estate, in an area called consumer confidence, which again reported on last week, and it showed it's in the best shape it's been for quite some time. Now, for the Gold Coast property market, we certainly find ourselves with the strongest platform we've seen since 2006. In most markets around the coast, the downward price adjustments have been fully recovered, and prices have been on the rise, beyond 2007 levels. What is most pleasing is our growth in price has been mature and steady, not crazy as we've seen in some of our interstate markets, and so you hear no conversation about the Gold Coast property market being at risk of being in a bubble, as opposed to say Sydney and Melbourne. And the surge in population growth here on the Gold Coast has been good. Steady demand for housing is reflected in a low vacancy rate of under 2%, and firm demand for homes and apartments to buy. Supply has been limited, with shortages of resale properties reported in recent markets and recent months. And as I have mentioned before, I don't share concerns about our high-rise market at present, because whilst there's been a significant number in approvals, I know a very large proportion of that will never reach construction phase. The main reason for this is simply that developers can't get the finance. I know at present, even some of our biggest developers with really strong balance sheets are simply not able to secure finance, because many financiers are putting off funding any Gold Coast properties for fear that there could be of overdevelopment. When you hear a reference to a large number of approvals for development on the Gold Coast, you can at least halve that figure, if not more, at present. I certainly will do more of an overall report in early 2017 in our annual property report, when all of the latest information from 2016 surfaces. For now, We're looking forward to a really strong and positive start to 2017. Our annual Spectacular, the event, will once again provide sellers of Gold Coast property with the very best vehicle to realise their sales and to present to the biggest pool of buyers for the Gold Coast property market we see each year. We're also extremely pleased to be able to offer all of those visiting the Gold Coast in our great Christmas New Year season an excellent array of properties to be able to select a purchase from. There is no question that whatever your buying requirements are, we'll have the property for you to suit. So now, we still have 2 weeks for property owners who wish to capitalise on this wonderful market to contact us to be part of the event 2017. Our contact details are showing on the screen right now. For those who are buying into this great market, please contact us also right now so we can keep you informed of the great properties which are coming up in January. I trust you're all enjoying the festive season and the many Christmas gatherings that will be on. Please be careful on the roads. Let's show a lot of love for one another as we truly are in one of the best parts of the world, and we should celebrate our great fortune in this regard. See you in a fortnight's time.